the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Shimutsu, Mr. Tadashi Tsunamatsu, or KT as we now know him, and all the other representatives of the various organizations, including JBIC and Chugoko, and of course the chair and board of EFL and various other officials. I'll be very brief, but it is, as the Honourable Prime Minister said, and I'd like to re-echo his sentiments, that this is a very momentous occasion for us in Fiji. We have been through a fairly long process, a very arduous process, in which we've been able to then finally develop this partnership with Chugoko and JBIC, which has resulted in the seventh company. I would like to just essentially highlight that for a small island developing state, it's critically important to get credible partners on board, in particular for key infrastructure areas such as energy, whether it's ports and various other areas, where there is a collaborative approach to ensuring that we not only deliver services and improve the quality of services, but also turnaround times, including, of course, being a good point of investment for the strategic partners that do come on board. I think just overall, we would like to highlight that the opportunities in Fiji are numerous. Fiji is obviously seen as the hub of the South Pacific, and the company should also realize that whilst EFL has already been run really well in terms of governance structures, in terms of its financial capacity and accountability, with the partnership now with Sevens, there is enormous opportunity for the new EFL to venture into investment opportunities outside of Fiji too. Because we are talking to organizations, for example, such as Asian Development Bank, that is keen on developing new energy sectors in other Pacific Island countries where there is, it has not necessarily been run well. With EFL's potential and EFL's potential more so now with Sevens, we think that the world, as far as investment is concerned, is not only limited to Fiji. So please keep that in mind from a strategic perspective. The other issue, of course, that is really what we were very excited about is that the Japanese government itself has a Japanese national policy which is called the Green Growth Strategy through achieving carbon neutrality. Our Prime Minister has already announced this. He's been a leading advocate since Fiji became or took over the presidency of COP23, that we as a small island country, even though our carbon footprint is almost negligible in comparison to other countries in the world, we want to still achieve carbon neutrality by 2050. So therefore there's an alignment of that philosophy that you have through your government, through your company, and of course through our government and EFL itself with the stated objectives. I think just lastly, before I just like to very quickly thank a few other people, just as our Rugby Sevens team are ambassadors for Fiji, we believe that the Sevens company that JBIC and Chugoko has formed will become ambassadors for Fiji in Japan. And we think there's a lot of potential in terms of attracting investment, more investment in other sectors from Japan into Fiji, and we look forward to working together with you as you fly the Fijian flag very high in the Japanese economy too. It would be amiss of me not to specifically thank the chair of EFL, Dakshesh Patel. Dakshesh, as we know, resides in Sydney, but has given a lot of his valuable time to ensuring that EFL obviously is not just managed and governed well, but also providing strategic direction. And in the recent times, we've seen quite a lot of significant changes in EFL under his leadership on the board, but also his guidance and his guidance, I should say, in this transaction. We, of course, went through a number of negotiating points, and his input was very valuable, together with the input of the other board members and also the CEO of EFL, who's been very much part and parcel of this organization for now a couple of decades. I would like to also congratulate the new board, which will have representation from Sevens, 3 members, KT, Mr. Horikiri and Mr. Fukuda, and the 4 representations from the Fijian government, we wanted the continuation. So Mr. Dakshesh Patel continues as chair. Mr. Gardner Whiteside, the CEO, will be part of the board, and of course our permanent secretary for economy, Shiri Gaunda. We look forward to the board working really well together and putting in place a strategic direction for the company. We'd also like to thank the ANZ Group corporate advisory team that has been part and parcel of this divestment. We've been at it with them for the past number of years, and it is through their timely advice and good advice that we've been able to cut down the list of the various interested parties and come up with, we believe, the best partner that could have come out of this particular exercise that we've gone through. So I'd like to thank all of you. Vinaka Vakalevu, arigato in the Japanese language. Sorry, I've got to improve my Japanese. Arigato, and thank you very much, Vinaka Vakalevu, and we look forward to working together with you. Thank you. Vinaka.